Hey there. Good morning, Big Red. Hey, you're a regular. I'm glad you tuned in this morning. Wanted to ask you a question. Good morning. Good morning, Jan. I have about 2/3 of a cup left of pumpkin spice coffee. And I considered brewing another pot. My cup had gotten a little bit tepid. And as you guys know, one thing in life that nobody needs is tepid coffee. So I microwaved some up. Sorry, I was watching CNBC. And I had it paused for a little while, so I'm behind. Thank you all for joining. Good morning. Good morning, Sweet G. I think I got a sneeze coming. I don't think sneezes. Got my candle lit. I hope you guys have your candle lit. I'm going to put it over here so I don't cause a fire, cause any trouble. Going to sit back, going to relax, going to let some people tune in. And then I'm going to get started here. Thank you all for joining. Hello, Siren Bay. Hello, Jonathan. Hello, Gail. Hello, Jenny. And Pushitzi. Almost sounds like a type of dog. A dog that wouldn't shed. The Pushitzi. Oh, come on. It's hypoallergenic. The Pushitzi. Anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I started, 3 or 4 years ago. Hello, Sean Miller. There was a basketball player named Sean Miller, I believe. I wonder if that's you. You're waiting for a hurricane. I think we're past hurricane season. Started a few years ago on a different platform. Was doing it once a week, going live, talking about my stuff. I was living in a dark apartment. I'd broken up with the woman of my dreams. At least I thought. And I don't know. I knew talking about my stuff felt good. Hello, Dennis. Thank you for joining. And for some reason, I started doing it live on a social media platform. And over the last 3.5 years, it's changed. It's taken on different forms. And here I am on TikTok. And I've been going live. This might be my 4th or 5th day in a row at 8 o'clock. I thank you all for joining. I almost didn't go live today because I don't know if I have anything to say. Hello, Monica! Where is it? She doesn't tell me anything, Monica. I would love to go. Make sure she reaches out to me. I love those watching the cheers. I want to go. Let me know. Sorry, my daughter's friend just tuned in and said my daughter and she were, they do cheer, very competitive cheer. And wow, I went to my first one last year at some point and was blown away by the energy. Hello, Miss. Oh, it's in South Bend, Indiana. I don't know. That seems, I don't know. Monica, I love it. I'm talking about cheer. The energy, if you've ever been to one of these cheer competitions, it was like 8 in the morning on a Sunday. And I walked into this, I don't know, Hilton or something up by O'Hare Airport. And maybe I will, Monica. And it was 8 in the morning. It was like a wintry kind of crappy day. And I was kind of feeling a little tired, a little lack of energy. And I opened the door and it was like, boom! Sorry. But the energy from having thousands of little balls of little cheerleaders in one massive convention center blew me away. I almost got knocked on my butt. It almost sent me flying out the door. And I found my way into the room where my daughter and her team were doing it. And most of the moms there are like cheer moms. They're pretty peppy as well. And it was just such an awesome show. I was blown away. The high production value that these cheer teams put into their what they do, their craft. and was just totally blown away by it and thought it was an awesome, awesome show. And I'm kind of loud, as you've noticed. So I was screaming. My poor girls, my daughter lost by like a tenth of a point. They lost. And they were so crushed, and it was so disappointing. But enough with the disappointment. It was an awesome, awesome day. I thought it was a really neat competition. But anyway, let's drink some coffee. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got some coffee in front of you. Cheers to us. Oh, I tell you what, even microwave pumpkin spice is pretty dang good. Even bottom of the pot pumpkin spice is pretty darn good. Let's have a little more. Oh, so good. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? I almost thought about not doing my show. I didn't feel I had a whole heck of a lot to say. Maybe I don't have a whole heck of a lot to say. But maybe that's okay too. Maybe I don't have to talk for half an hour, 45 minutes. I don't know if it's quality or consistency, which is most important. Hello, Tinkerbell from South Suburbs of Chicago. Tinkerbell, I think I remember you. Weren't you on a long time ago? I don't know. Maybe you were. You've seen me before, I think. Or maybe it's a different Tinkerbell. I think I've heard that name before. I like fairy movies. That sounds not quite the way I wanted. But I got two girls that are 13 and 16. And then I have a couple little babies from a second wife. And I love watching kid shows. And Tinkerbell just reminded me of watching some fairy movies with my older daughters, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. And I don't know what my point is other than I like watching kids shows. I had my little son. I got an 18-month-old little angel named Augie. And I had him yesterday, and we were watching Elmo and Miss Rachel and doing the Elmo dance and the happy dance. And I don't know. He gets so much joy from it. And I don't know. I kind of like it too. And I've done a video about this before. I think I'm just a big kid. You kind of have Mr. Rogers thing going on. I've heard that before. I even got slippers somewhere. I don't know where they are. Somebody said that to me. What's my favorite Disney movie? Hold on here. Try favorite Disney movie. Oh, I know. Tangled. It's Tangled. Love Tangled by far. I was gonna go. Which one is it? Which one is it? I knew I had a far and away favorite. I think the guy, the guy character, Flynn Rider, is probably the funniest character in all of Disney. Like, what does he say? Oh, you broke my smolder. And she's swinging around a cast iron skillet. And the lady, the mother is, what's her name? I forget, but is so evil. I've seen probably Tangled 15 times. And I really, really like that show. At least 15 times. That's an understatement. My sister lives out in Rockford, and they have, she has 6 kids. And every time we'd go out, we would go and, whether we watched Tangled or not when I'd travel out there, or if I was there 3 nights, every night I would suggest it. And we watched it probably most times that we'll go out there because it's a good one. So let's have a little more coffee. So it's Wednesday morning. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It's kind of a gray day out there. It's supposed to get a little rain later. I did a long walk. I got a beautiful dog, Holly, with me. She's an English Springer Spaniel. She's 4 years old. Let me show you what she's doing over there. She's just snoozing away. Did you see her? I don't know if you can see her or not. But she's sleeping away. She's such a good girl. I'm so lucky to have her. We go on long walks in the morning and at night. And I don't know. She never really has enough. And but she's such a good girl, and I'm so lucky to have her. So, no show again. What do you mean? What do you mean, no show again? I don't know what that means. I'm getting some comments that I don't understand. Hopefully my connection's working fine. I hope that it is. I think that it is. It says a good connection. Sometimes there's a bad connection. What's my favorite season is fall. Thank you, Monica, for chiming in. And I love you calling me Coach Tracy. Other than being called Dad, I coached my daughter's track team in junior high last spring. And outside of being called Dad, because that's awesome, I'm going to get the chills just saying it, being called Coach Tracy was probably she's sleeping, but I'll show you, was probably the coolest thing I've ever been called. There's Holly, she's sleeping. I don't know. And again, it was a short, not super illustrious career, but I enjoyed it. And now my favorite season's fall. And it's just getting by us, and the leaves are all down. And I was out walking today with Holly, and I was getting excited about snow coming. I like winter too. I'd say my least favorite. I don't even know if I have a least favorite. All of them have their nicenesses. Like spring, the first 50 or 60 degree day when people are out there in shorts and a t-shirt, even though it's 50 degrees outside here in Naperville. It seems like the most beautiful day in the world. And I remember being a kid and going to school and having, again, that first sunny day that it wasn't rainy and sleety and crappy. And just thinking, wow, what a perfect day it is. And kids would be there in shorts and a t-shirt, and it's probably 48 degrees or something like that, and cold. But again, I love the seasons. I live in the Midwest here, just outside of Chicago, and really, really enjoy seasons. I lived in San Diego for about 6 months back in the early 90s. Good morning, Jack Taylor. And I found the weather there horrifically boring. I don't want to offend anybody out there from Southern California, but the weather in San Diego is like 68 to 73 every day and sunny. I mean, one could say it is perfect weather, but if you're always if it's always perfect, it's kind of boring. If you won the lottery every time you played, it would get boring. If you never lost at anything, it'd probably get boring, wouldn't it? And that's almost the way it is with the weather out in San Diego. I find it perfect, perfect temperature, perfect sunny, but a little dull. I remember, I was only there, 6 or 7, 8 months. I remember when you made a snowball on one of your live streams last year. You're right about that. Good memory, Jack. You've been watching a while. I remember watching the weather, and this was, 30 years, time flies, and hoping, praying that there'd be a cloud on the weather forecast. One of the days would have a cloud or rain or lightning bolt. But almost never. It's crazy. It just doesn't change there. So it's about 8:15. I wasn't planning even on going live, but I thought I'd try and be a little consistent. I believe in chasing your dreams. And thank you, Miss Monica. I believe in chasing your dreams. And if chasing your dreams and having faith and believing in what you do means anything, I'm doing the right thing. I've been a realtor for 17 years. I love shooting these videos, though. And the videos I shoot and the impact I make, grab my phone and send me a message to see your dog. Oh, is she still there? I can show her again if she really, really wants to see it, but she's sleeping. All curled up and furry. I could give you a close-up. I'll give you a close-up. Is your daughter still around? I'll give you a close-up. If your daughter wants to see my dog, I'll give you a close-up. Hi, good girl. There's Holly. She's sleepy. She's a good girl. So, anyway, what was I going to say? You're welcome, by the way. And thank you all for joining. Thank you all. I believe in chasing your dreams. Oh, Holly's coming over. If your daughter wants to. She was a little curious what was going on, why she got so much attention. And I love doing these videos. I love creating content. I love talking to the camera. I am a passionate human. I have a lot of energy. I drink a heck of a lot of coffee. And I've been a realtor for 17 years. And just the good feeling I get from people that message me, and I get very real on these videos. I talk about anxiety, depression, substance abuse, relationship challenges, fatherhood, divorce, gambling, Anything. Dogs, sunshine, fall. Hey, well, okay. I certainly can. It's a way, as far as being a realtor, it's an awesome, awesome career, but it's not a job. Thank you, Dave. It's not a job. People need to know that being a realtor or a real estate agent isn't a job. It's almost a lifestyle, a career, a business, all rolled into one. And there's no benefits. There's no guaranteed pay. It's just way more challenging than most people think. I got in 2005. I thought because I was friendly and I like to think reasonably intelligent, I would knock the cover off the ball. But boy, it has had some bumps along the road, let me tell you, some challenges. And it's fun, when you're busy and you're active and you're in front of clients, whether they be buyers or sellers. But the biggest challenge a lot of times is getting in front of a client. And I'd say probably 95% of my time is spent, sending emails or knocking on doors or walking around or hosting an open house. And, getting in front of a real live buyer and seller is a little more hard challenge. It's not like the TV shows. It's not like HGTV where you got a client to approve for $1 million home and looks at 3 and picks 1. Just doesn't work that way. But anyway, so that's real estate. But I love doing this. And again, just the messages I get from doing this when people reach out and say, hey, I saw this and it felt like you were talking to me and I'm struggling with anxiety, or I quit drinking too, or I'm going through a breakup and I'm struggling as well. Means so much to me and is so much more important and makes me feel better, honestly, than anything. Hey, congratulations. I'll talk to you. Means more to me than anything I've ever done in real estate. So if I were a new realtor, I'd check out your local Keller Williams office. That's probably what I would do. I'd go to your local Keller Williams office and see if you jive with the people there. I was there for like 13 years of my career, and I had been there long enough, and probably too long maybe. But if you are just getting started, I think Keller Williams is probably a great place to get started. They're based out of Austin, Texas. I don't want to talk too much about Keller Williams. I don't even work there anymore. But again, they put on a ton of training classes. Okay, well, hey, yeah, Monica, you're young. Your future is bright. Interior design, obviously, decorating is important. That's one thing I'm not good at, honestly. I'm really good at the business side of real estate. I know what I like in a home, and I'm good at showing homes, and people seem to, check them out. I'm serious about that. I would probably start at Keller Williams. I'm good at numbers. I'm good at connecting to people. But, sometimes I'll walk into a home and they'll go, oh, what do you think of my paint color? And I'll go, hey, it's nice. I don't know. It's not my strength, I must admit. Or should my couch be over here? And I go, I don't know. I'm just a guy. Is the couch in front of the TV? Can I see the football game? That's all that matters to me. Hello, Christopher. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. And again, I've already talked for like 20 minutes. I wasn't even planning on going live. I want to grow this page. I want to see this page grow and grow and grow. And I want to grow my social media presence. And I want to touch people, and I want to change people's lives and affect people's lives. My life is so far from perfect. And I've had people go, you're coaching other people, but you're struggling with anxiety and depression. You need to see a therapist. And it's so crazy because, I don't know, I think it's okay to be real. And I've brought this up before. I was watching a video, a month ago. And there was this thin, good-looking dude doing yoga and in perfect shape. And I'm like, I'd rather see more of a regular human being coach me. Somebody, if you haven't had your butt kicked and been knocked down, I don't know how you can, if you're winning every day, I don't know how you can coach others. I mean, it's easy. Life's easy when you're always winning. But I think the struggles teach us. The challenges teach us. I think the biggest thing to learn in life is pulling your, lifting, getting up off the ground and going at it again. Being determined, being passionate, being excited, being yourself, more importantly. If you're not, you don't have to be like me. I've got the chills. I got the chills doing this. I never got the chills selling real estate. But you don't have to be like me. Don't be like me. That'd be my lesson to all of you. Don't be like me. I mean, nothing wrong with me. Be you. Monica, if you love interior design, go for it. Go for it. Keep touring open houses. Go out with me on a day. Morgan, you should come along with me on a day I'm showing some homes. Morgan used to do that when she was a little kid. She brought her iPad along and took notes of each of the homes. So if you ever want to go out and go see some homes with me, Monica, I'd love to have you and Morgan come along. So I'd encourage you to be yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Because that's exciting. You're never going to be a great version of somebody else. I scowl when I say that. I really feel my words. Because so long in my life, I was trying to be somebody else. I was trying to be one of my brothers or like my dad or, I don't know, like the most successful realtor in the office. And I was a miserable failure at being somebody else. Let your kookiness come out. Let your true you be you. And I feel so strongly about that. Because again, I for so long tried to be somebody else. And I was never happy. And not every moment's perfect. And not every moment is, I struggle. I still struggle. I like you just the way you are. Hey, is that what he said? That's Mr. Rogers brought up twice. Yeah. I think that's so important. Because so often in life we're trying to be somebody we're not. We're trying to please our parents I was going to say please our teachers. I don't think you should be a criminal or even go to the principal's office a whole heck of a lot. And, I'd say be the best version of yourself. And I don't think anyone's born to be a criminal. He'd emphasize there's only one. There's a contrast out of 8 billion people. Yeah, that's true. He is. There is only one me, and there's only one you, Jack Taylor. And there's only one Stacey Abrams, and only one Rhonda, and only one Glory. But I'm so happy I went live today. Again, I wasn't even planning on it. I was almost out of coffee. Now I got like a splash left to tap it. Let's drink some. It's still got some temperature to it, so it's not horrible. I love when they say Bruce Willis. I think Bruce Willis is cool. Sometimes I'll get the guy from Breaking Bad, the brother-in-law, and sometimes people say Howie Mandel. I don't know. I like Bruce Willis, though. I think Bruce Willis is really cool. So I don't know what I have for you. I would encourage you to follow my page. I hope you do. I'd like to grow this. I'd like this to mean something. I know it means something. I'd like to be devoted to this full time, honestly, in some sort, form, or fashion, doing my videos. Because I think they've made more. You're right. You wouldn't want a whole bunch of me, or probably a bunch of any of us. That's why there's only one of each of us. That's why we're all unique and we're all special. But again, I'd like to devote myself to this full time. Figure out how to way to monetize it. And it's not about the money, but it'd just be to pour myself into it. Because I feel I've made more of a difference doing these videos in 3.5 years than in 17 years of selling real estate or 10 years of being a stockbroker. Oh, Monica, I love that I got you one of those mugs. You drink coffee? What are you, like 13? It's funny, kids drink coffee these days. But I love that you're drinking out of a Coffee with Ken mug. Cheers to you, Monica. Oh, that's so good. But anyway, I'm going to leave you just because I'm so excited about my day. Can I let you in? Can I give you a little too much information? Is that okay? I didn't shower yesterday. One out of about 30 days, I'll take the day off if I don't have like any appointments or anything I got to get all pretty for. So I didn't shower today, and I haven't showered yet this morning. And I'm so excited to get in there, take a bath, turn up the water real hot, pour some bubbles in there. I've done videos on how much I love baths. I do. And I love candles. I think I'm a sensitive guy. But and I think that's okay. Again, I don't know. Again, be you, be me. Pumpkin spice, I love it, Monica. Yeah, be you and be the best version of you, and learn to love yourself. Because I mean, I'm not saying you don't, but I know personally, I didn't know. I never loved myself. I never thought I was any good. I thought I was ugly. I always knew I was reasonably intelligent, but I assumed I couldn't sing, and I wasn't good at sports, and always thought everyone was better than me at everything. And I'm not the best at anything, but I am the best at something. I'm the best at being me, and you're the best at being you. So be you. Love who you are. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. Enjoy this day. Try and live in the moment if you can. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.